Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where I'm going to be checking out a little bit more of Aldious. Now, the reason I'm checking them out is because there's been a lot of requests to, and to be honest, I'm not sure why I haven't come back to them. I did listen to one song by them before, and I know that these guys are one of the original major forebearers of the massive female rock band movement in Japan. I mean, they were one of those groups who were doing it before it was such a big thing, and really one of the ones who were major causes, if you read anything online about it happening. And yet, ironically, with all of the Japanese music that I've been exposed to or even heard of, this is just a group that even the name I didn't really know when they first came up. I was just like, vaguely heard of that. So this one had clearly slept completely under my radar. Now, when I first heard them, admittedly, it's difficult and it's not fair for me to listen to them in retrospect as someone who's heard so much of the movement that they've seemingly inspired without actually hearing them. So it's difficult to say that anything sounds derivative. But I got a slight feeling when I heard them that, okay, I kind of heard this all before, which is just awful. It's kind of like, watching watching that Joker film that came out this year without having seen Martin Scorsese and then going back and watching something like Taxi Driver and going, oh, this just reminds me of Joker. That's kind of what I'm aware I probably came across as doing. So, actually, King of Comedy was more like Joker, wasn't it? Anyway, I am aware that it's kind of a dangerous ground to do that, but I had to admit that when I listened to it, nothing particularly stood out. I was like, okay, there's a lot of talent, but it didn't feel like, wasn't really blasting me away. So anyway, I was thinking I've got to check out more audio. So it's got to be fair. I didn't have anything against the song that I heard. I just didn't hear the best one. So I was like, okay, let's check something out. So I looked through, and as always, I don't do any pre-research. And I know you guys are giving me suggestions, but I thought, let's look for something which is totally different by them, just to see if I can get at least a bit more of a balanced sense of their style. And I found a clip, a short, like a thumbnail for, on YouTube now, if you put the mouse over the thumbnail, it shows you a little bit of the video, so you can get a little taste of it without hearing anything. It was a song called Die For You, which I'm going to check out. It looks like this is where we heard the dark and rocky side of them before, and like I said, one of the things that didn't work for me so much is I didn't feel that they managed to land a chorus. This one looks a bit more poppy, so I can't help but feel that maybe this one's going to aim towards a bit more of a poppy chorus. Not necessarily saying poppy is better, but I want to sort of leave this with something which, if you like, is more memorable than last time round, rather than just going, hey, they seem like great musicians, because there's a lot of bands who are great musicians. I'm like, I want to find something where I go, hey, that's a song that's going to get stuck in my head. Maybe that'll win me over more. But like I say, don't get me wrong, I'm aware that I'm completely unfairly biased, having not heard these guys at the time I should have done, which is first. Anyway, let's check this out. So, with all the best intentions and a lot of hope that I'm going to really love this, this is Aldious with Die For You. Let's check it out. Boy, you can see the tone's different straight away. Yeah, I am getting, just in case you're wondering, I am getting those airs of Avril Lavigne about this that I suspect I should do. Did it come out in 2003 by any chance? Oh wow, the bear abuse has got my support totally. Just to clarify, I live in an area with a lot of bears. Bears! I'm glad they're flipping up the second verse, changing rhythm, adding little bits. It's a very Japanese thing that separates them from the like Western skater punk, but you don't want this to slip into too much. Nice that it's got a proper sung bridge. I know that's perhaps a trope of this particular style, but I do like that. Kind of reminds me of Tommy Heavenly 6 going back to that sort of like very stripped back bit. Go to the telly. I mean, whatever you think of this particular style of music, there is a wonderful energy to it that can be captured well, and this is a fantastic example of capturing that energy well, you know, sort of throwing into it, leaning into it, giving it that that uplifting positivity. Those simple power chord riffs as well. That's what it's all about. All right, fantastic stuff. All right, let's play out these last 10 seconds and see what we get. Is it just going to be like, it's logo time? Village Again Association. Village Association. It sounds like the people who clean up the village green. Tell I came from England now, can't you? Okay, so Village Again Association. No, I don't know what that is. It's like, you know, it's someone like, you know, was there like some sort of coup at the Village Association? This is starting to sound like Hot Fuzz now. Anyway, so there's a million and one things that we can take away from that song, and I think first of all let's approach what I would suspect is the negative that a lot of people may well approach it, especially if they're more hard rock fans who may be into the harder side of this band. Yes, I get that this plays on a lot of stereotypical tropes, whether it be the fact that instead of a riff you have a power chord riff, basically just a few power chords. Yeah, I get that. The sort of slightly Avril Lavigne looking video, the slightly Green Day production, whether it be the you know, even reminded me of when Oatscrow did the Tulip video when she had like blonde hair in the like the red like toilet bathroom thing. It kind of had that sort of vibe as well, and that was when she was going through her phase of, you know, doing a little bit of pop punk as well. It has a lot of that sort of pop punk, skater punk thing going on, but there's nothing wrong with that. I know that's a style that maybe has been played out a little bit too much, and I don't know when this song came out, but given how long this band's been around, it could have been at that time, it could have been relevant, they could have been forebearers of this as well, for all I know. I think, yeah, what this does is it plays well on that style's tropes, but it does also leave you with a song that's pleasing, has a positive feel, you know, like I say, it's uplifting, you know, it gets, I mean, this is a genre that really works at its best when it makes you feel kind of like, you know, uplifted, like you're part of that. I mean, to give you an example, like the original punk movement, if you go back to where punk comes from, punk originally had that whole vibe of being, you know, we all band together to fight injustices, blah, 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 blah. You know, sort of, well, fight injustice, you know, sort of social movement for anarchy. But with pop punk was more about we all band together to accept that we are misfits, outcasts. It was that kind of music. It was more about, hey, you're probably not the most confident jockey person in the school. Hey, this is a song to make you feel better. That's when pop punk works at its best as kind of like a peppy, motivational speech for outsiders. Now, I don't fully get the lyrics to this song, not by any chance, and to be honest, I've got that because, you know, I'm the sort of person who, if I read the lyrics, I can understand them, but when I'm listening to them on the fly, especially in a song like that, I can't pick them up quick enough to understand them in full, only little bits. So as a result, I don't even really try. But I would guess that this has got a really positive message that's kind of echoed by the video, kind of like, sorry, kind of like we don't edit anything, overcoming adversity, overcoming sort of, you know, people treating you like crap, bad boyfriends, that kind of thing. It has that vibe, and the song carries that. You know, the song sounds cheerful. You know, when she's throwing stuff at the picture, when she's beating the crap out of the teddy bear, you kind of, you feel, you kind of feel like this is not just bear abuse, this is something that I can get behind, because you could just kind of feel like the intention of the song, the mood of the song comes across well, and it captures that pop punk, you could even say skater punk, intention very well. So yes, this is a style that might be a bit played out. I know it's one that people don't particularly warm to so much anymore, and I'm aware that it's also a style that many people think is a little bit basic, but it carries a mood, it carries a feeling, it carries a message, and it certainly is carried well in this song. This comes across as something that you can really enjoy. The musicianship was not as much on play on this one as it was in the other song that we heard, and I just kind of feel more warmed to this. I don't know whether it's just because I'm having a generally bad day with my ceiling leaking and the house falling apart and my background not staying up unless I nail it to cardboard. Let's see how long that lasts. Maybe it's that. But whatever it is, this song just felt good, and I enjoyed it, and I liked the fact as well that it shows that this band is multifaceted. Like I say, I guess I shouldn't really put anything past them considering their reputation precedes them, but certainly it's nice that the two songs I've heard so far wonderfully counter each other, and this gives me more of appreciation for the song I heard before that maybe I wasn't totally hot on. I get more of an appreciation now as I can hear it as a counter to this. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to share this with you, even when everything's falling apart. But for now, from Japan, I'm looking forward to seeing your comments. Until then, though, however, ciao, ciao. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out more of our hundreds of videos we got online on this channel right now, or get involved in the discussion with us at the many social media links we've got in the description below, where you can suggest new videos and artists for us to check out on the channel. Or you can just do the usual YouTube stuff and comment, like, subscribe. You know how this works by now.